I'm Jamarco, this is Amanda, and that's Yusuf, and we decided we're going to travel around the city of Toronto, experiencing, discovering, and documenting different awe moments. Your awe factor in life is when you find that one thing that makes you happy, and that in your mind, you are truly satisfied. Let's go! So, we set off on our journey in search for different awe factors. We knew that a person's awe factor was directly related to what makes them happy. Since we were looking for what makes a person happy, we knew that there was no better place to start than food. Eating is one of the greatest pleasures in life. Biting into a juicy steak, delicious bowl of ice cream, or a succulent burger can be a real joy and something that makes life really seem worthwhile. How are you liking that poutine over there? Okay, so we're off on our way to St. Lawrence Market where they have a very eclectic collection of this food. And we have like 25 minutes until it closes, so we're gonna check that out. Food. It is not only a necessity of life, but also something that the human race deeply enjoys. A recent article on HowStuffWorks.com has ranked food among the top 10 things that bring happiness to people. Okay, so we just finished up at St. Lawrence Market. We checked out all the different foods and stuff. Did everything from cupcakes, cookies, fruit, cakes, everything you could think of. It was pretty cool. What do you guys think of St. Lawrence Market?
It was great.
I wanted to buy something, but I don't think it's a debit. Well, we found that a lot of people enjoy food actually, because a lot of people's awe factor is just experiencing the taste and all the multicultural kind of areas and aspects of Toronto in general. And since Toronto's generally a multicultural place in the first place, it just gives a lot of options and it's really helpful.
So we discovered that food is not the only awe factor that people have, but also food experiences. Many people don't go out and eat just by themselves. They usually like having a group around them, a group to experience that food experience with. Now, food experiences are slightly different than just food. Well, you can get food all over the place, from street vendors to fast food to sit-down meals, but there's always those unique food experiences. Yes, there's food there, but it is more based around the experience. So for a very different experience with food, we decided to go to Yes, medieval times, or the King's Feast as they call it. Now this is a very different experience. It's dinner with a show. Now the show is a face-off between all these different knights. There's sword fighting, there's jousting, there's knights riding on horses. We got a little bit of roasted chicken next. Oh yeah, it's really loud in here.
How'd you guys find Medieval Times though? Medieval Times was, in my opinion, it was really, really fun.
Yeah, Medieval Times was actually so fun. I haven't been there since I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7. The food was, it wasn't like the best food I've ever had, yeah. But the portions they give you were huge and it was great.
Like the chicken was half of a chicken.
Yeah, it was like half a chicken they give you. They give us ribs, potatoes, what else? Like a strudel. It was fun. It was fun. And what about the show at Medieval Times?
I actually liked it a lot, like the sword fight and how it was very active. I expected it to be more acted, more scripted out. But it was actually, like, the sword play and everything, them riding the horses, the activities, I found that really interesting.
We had such a fantastic time at Medieval Times, and we were starting to understand why these food experiences were so many people's awe factors. Now we had one more food experience planned for the team. Now this one was a very different experience. The restaurant is called Au Noir, and when you look at it from the outside, it looks like any ordinary restaurant. But when you walk inside, you'll see that it is entirely dark. That's right, you can't see your food, you can't see where your utensils are, you can't see where you're walking, and if you need to go to the washroom, you gotta call your waiter over and he'll guide you there.
So we're about to head into Au Noir, and it's gonna be a different experience, but we'll see how it goes.
Yusuf, you ready for Au Noir?
Yeah, it was at 5:45.
Oh, we gotta wait then.
The Au Noir experience is definitely unique. I've never done anything like it before. It was a good place to get together with friends. My friends and I went there for a birthday actually. And I think people enjoy it because of the fact that it's unique and it's interesting and it's different. It's something different to do. It's not something you would do on a regular basis. You don't even know who's sitting beside you at any point in time or across from you except by listening to their voices. So I think what people enjoy about that is the fact that it's different and unique, and it's not something they would normally do, so it's just something different to experience.
It was very unique, very different, and after the experience, we were able to see why so many people's awe factor is trying these new different food experiences. And that brings us into our next category of awe moments, which is enjoyment.
Even just having fun. For example, bowling. Bowling's not that exhilarating, but it's just a sport or an exercise that you do just to have fun with other people and enjoy other people's company.
Speaking of sports, people also like watching sports or being active in like basketball, baseball, those kind of general areas. So it's actually really easy for people to kind of be interactive with what they want to do or what they find their awe factor to be. So
We are just going to BMO Field for a little bit of Toronto FC action.
So we're here at BMO Field, home of Toronto FC. In about 3 hours, this stadium will be packed full of spectators and fans alike. So we came to take a look. Let's go check it out.
We noticed that some people's awe factors is just relaxation, sitting under a tree, reading their book on a nice sunny day. Also, just experiencing their city and everything it has to offer. Walking around the beautiful streets of Toronto, we finally understood this awe factor. You don't always need to be doing something. Sometimes enjoying your city is the perfect awe moment. So go find your awe factor. What brings you happiness? What do you really enjoy? What is your awe moment? Boston, New York City. Here we come. New York City!